Well, this video is to help you figure out how much your mortgage will be per month if you pay your house off in 30 years. So say, for example, I want this house. It's $529,900. I'm not going to pick this one exactly. I'm going to pretend that this one is $520,000 and do all my numbers with 500 and let's make it 22,000. Otherwise, all of you are going to pick this house and just copy my number. So I'm going to pick one that doesn't exist so that you can't just copy it. All right, so on part 2 here, it says the price of the house. So it's $522,000. Then it says the down payment. So your grandparents or somebody you know or a stranger is just going to give you that down payment, so we won't take that off of your money, and that'll be less what you owe. So $522,000 times 20%. Remember, we have to do 2 bumps to the left, so that'll be times 0.20. So I'll go ahead and do that on my calculator. All right, so down payment, I'm going to put $104,000 down, and that ensures that I get the house. And then after that, how much do I still owe? It says subtract A from B. So I'm going to take the 522,000 minus 104,400, and I still owe 417,600 on the house. Well, over the next 30 years, it's going to grow at 4.5% interest. So now I'm going to take this number times 0.045, that's a good interest rate, times 30 to see how much interest is going to happen on the house. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so as you can see, this came out to be more than the price of the house. So you're going to end up spending a lot for this house if you just only make your monthly payment. That's how the bank makes their money back over the 30 years. So E says add D and E. So I still owe $417, and now I have to pay $563 in interest over all this time. So I need all right, so if I add my C and my D, the house after a down payment of $104,000 is going to be $981,000. So if I added that original down payment, this house, who's only $522,000, it's costing me over $1 million when it's all said and done because of the interest, because I don't have the money up front. That's where the bank gets you. Anyways, so you have $981,000 that you have to finance. So you have over 30 years. 30 times 12 is 360. So we're going to take this green number, your answer for E, and divide that by 360 to see what your monthly payment would be. So divide by 360, but you may not have that green number. Your green number will be different because you picked a different house than I did. So my mortgage, each month I would have to pay $2,726. Well, if I'm the surgeon, I make $9,000 something. Well, if I make $9,000 a month and my house is only about $3,000, that still gives me $6,000 to get a car and get a car and some food. So that's plenty of money. But if your income's only about $3,000, you might want to pick a cheaper house, because then you're going to have to pick the cheapest car and not have a lot of food. All right, so make sure you follow those steps. You can rewatch this a couple times. Obviously, yours won't be $522,000 here. It'll be something different, but do make sure that the amount you make per month is probably double this. That way you have enough money for your car and your food and everything else. So I would say if you want about a $3,000 monthly payment, I would hope that you're making at least $6,000 a month. Have a great day.